I got involved because the pandemic was starting to rage out of control and become a global problem. And I believe science is the only solution to containing this virus. And as a person of science, I trust in science. I volunteered for the phase 3 testing because the world was in crisis and people needed to step up to help solve this situation. It was only getting worse, it wasn't getting better, and there needed to be a lot of volunteers. They needed 30,000 volunteers, and I felt that I needed to be part of that solution. I'm a 66-year-old retired computer professional. I spent 30 years in the computer industry. I come from a military family of 8. My father was career Army. I worked for Royal Caribbean for 10 years and traveled the world, which gives me an appreciation of how we're all tied together as one world family. After I got the injection, no one at the test center knew whether I got the placebo or the actual mRNA vaccine. The only people who knew what injection I received are the people at CDC. But 4 hours later, I started showing some symptoms, and there were 17 symptoms that were listed. I started having 7 of the 17 symptoms, which included fatigue, nausea, body aches, muscle aches, diarrhea, headache, and I documented all those symptoms, notified the research center. They informed me that based on the symptoms, I may have received the actual vaccine, but even they did not know for sure. The symptoms lasted for about 12 hours, and then they disappeared. Then I went back for my second injection 28 days later, and the symptoms were much more severe than the first time. Those symptoms lasted for about 24 hours, and then they disappeared. I did have some lingering fatigue for a couple of days, but that eventually dissipated and went away. And I felt great after that. I've had no other issues since then. The vaccine has been proven scientifically safe and effective. The vaccine itself does not contain any part of the coronavirus. It prompts your immune system to generate antibodies to fight the virus if it should enter your body. I'm proud to be part of finding a global solution to the global pandemic. I think the African American community should never forget the wrongs that were done to them in the past. But we can't live in the past. We need to live in the present. And we need to step up and take the vaccine and trust in science and trust that our medical professionals today are doing the right thing to help our community and all communities in the world.